Okay, guys, welcome. This is Cool with Tech, and I'm super excited, guys. Those of you that make it to this lesson 8, I want to say welcome. This is lesson 8, and I'm just happy today to make this lesson because this lesson today we are going to be experiencing something little different. All right, little different, but trust me, I'm going to do my best to keep it at a beginner level. I'm going to do my best to keep it at a beginner level. All right. So the first thing we're going to be doing today, our topic will be creating charts, all right, in Excel. How can you create charts in Excel? So when we say chart, what are we saying particularly? Chart particularly have to do with helping us to see pattern, trends, and compare it then quickly, all right? We'll be able to see patterns or trends and be able to compare them quickly. As the lecture go on, we'll know what is pattern, we'll know what is trend, and we'll also know how to compare them, all right? Now, instead of just reading the number that we've been doing in our other lesson, I think we want to tell and see the story of those numbers, all right? We want to tell the story and see it as well. So that's bring us to creating charts in Excel, okay? So chart in Excel, the full definition I think I can give you for chart will be chart is a visual representation of data, all right? That's chart, all right? So we have lots of common charts, all right? We have bar chart, all right? We have the bar chart, we have the pie chart, all right? We have the line chart, all right? For beginner, we're going to be working with the three chart for now, okay? We're going to be working with it. Going to be working with them, okay? We're going to be working with the three chart as beginners, all right? So we're going to take our very first project here. Here will be our very first project, okay? Now, I think we should just get something like let's get our product and we get sales, all right? Let's get product and sales, product, and then we have sales, all right? Good. Now, for here, I just want to adjust them quickly. Good. Come here and adjust them. Good. I think we are learning and applying them, right? We are learning and applying it. So right here, what I can do here is I will get well, maybe we can get 5 to 6 names of product, all right? We can get 5 to 6 names of product, all right? Here we'll get rice. Here we'll get milk. Here we'll get bread, sugar. What else again? Um, okay, we can just stop here, right? Not to confuse ourselves. So for the first area, we'll have $50. We'll have 50. Second area, I think for here, we should change this to a currency, okay? So I'll just go back to the home tab and change it to accounting instead of, we can change it to accounting, right? Good. So change the entire row here like this. We'll come down here, change the entire thing to accounting. Right, good. So if I come here, I can change this to like 30. All right. Come here, also change this to 20. And down here, give it 40. Good. Now, this is the information we are working with. But always a good in Excel to give your work a heading. So I'm going to give this a heading. All right. And keep it correctly like this. Now, can we also just give it a border? Yeah, we can give it a border so that we can know the actual work we are kind of playing around with. Okay, so that's draw us or draw our attention to working with chart. Now, in this place, this have been the normal or manual way we have been doing it. All right, we have just been reading the number and the heading, but for now, we want to tell the story. All right, we want to see the story of these things. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do here is that we're going to select this entire thing. All right, after selecting it, the next thing we're going to go to our insert ribbon or insert type. This is our insert type. And the next thing we want to do after reaching over to our insert tab is that we want to check for bar chart, which is the first one we're going to use. All right, we want to check for bar chart. All right, now on our we have recommended chart. Okay, we have custom mark columns. All right, we have lots of other chart here. Okay, we have our bar chart here. Okay, this is a bar chart, so we can come here and take this a bar chart. All right, we have bar chart here. Okay, we'll try and do everything one after another. Okay, so we can come here. For here we have a column, all right, showing a column, showing a bar chart also. Okay, and then we move down here, we have a line chart. There's a line chart here, all right, and then down here we have a bar chart. There's a bar chart right here. So if you are not seeing this, please guys, please, if you are not seeing this, please try and see it. All right, I don't know how I can expand this window for you to see it, but I think this is the highest I can do for you. All right, so the next place we're gonna head over to, I think we should do the bar chart first. All right, so I think we should do the bar chart first. This is the bar chart here, the first one. So I will take any one from here, anyone, or let's come down to recommended chart. All right, so we just come here and take the bar chart down here. Good. Now this is our chart. All right, this is our chart. The chart have come up. We have, instead of just reading the number now, we have sugar, we have bread, we have milk, and we have rice. Now rice is putting all the way up here to $50, and we have milk is putting right to $30 here, and we have bread putting to $20. And then normally your chart have to start from its initial state. All right, so we have $0 here, so we have $0 here. We have $10. We don't have anything for 10. We have 20. We have something for 20. Yes, we have bread. We have 30. We have something for 30. Yes, we have milk. We have 40. We have something for 40. Yes, we have sugar. We have 50. We have something for 50. Yes, which is rice. Okay, so we can also add some things there or make changes to it. All right, we can add some things there or make changes to it. Now how can we customize it? All right, if I come here and double click here, I can change the title of this cell here and say price. Okay, I can say price. Come here as well. Now if I come here, now this is way too advanced for your level. All right, this is way too advanced, but I think we should just keep it like this for you. All right, we should just keep it like this. Okay, this is way too advanced for your level. Now we can change the design of our bar chart. All right, now I can come here, change the design to this, come here, change the design to this, come here, change the design, come here, change the design, change the design. All right, just find anything to play around with. All right, okay, now lots of things here we can play around with. Okay, this one look a little bit better. All right, this one look a little bit better. Okay, we can bring this. We can also reduce the size of our chart. Okay, we can reduce the size of our chart. Reduce the size of our chart. All right, so I'll come here and just keep this as cell. Okay, just keep it as cells. Okay, good. Come and keep it as cells. All right, now we come here to product as well, sales, and this. Now we can change this to a line chart as well. Now we have a bar chart up here. Let's retitle it to bar chart. Bar chart, all right? Because we want to have a line chart as well. So I come here, highlight this entire thing here. The way I'm highlighting this, I selected the first cell and then I stick my hand on the shift key and using just the full navigation key on your right hand side. Okay, So what I did, I came here and then I go right, come down, 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 down. Okay, so we come back again to insert and come to line chart. Okay, we can insert any line chart from here. Yes, so I think we should go with this. All right, so now this is our line chart. So we're just going to rename it to line chart. Okay, good. And then we can resize it. Okay, we can resize it because we need more space. All right, now resize it and bring it beneath this one. And how can we explain this line chart now? All right, we have rest at this peak here. We have milk at this peak here. All right, and then we have bread at this peak here, which is $20. We have sugar at this peak, which is $40. All right, so we have a point here, 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 we have a point, we have a point here. All right, now if I come up here, if I come right here, you see that there's a little or indication coming out telling me that this is sales point is bread and the value is 20. If I come here, it will tell me that this is sale point sugar and the value is 40. All right, just like that. All right, that's how the line chart works. Okay, we can also customize the line chart. All right, we can change it to different things. Then we can change it, we can put it into various design. Okay, I think we should find anything familiar or anything suitable and stick with it. All right, so now we are not just reading the numbers, but we are telling story with the numbers now, and also we are reading the story of the number. Okay, the next thing, we want to put it into a pie chart. Okay, let's try to insert it into a pie chart. How can we insert it into a pie chart? Okay, we'll come back to our table once more. We highlight the entire table. Okay, and come down to pie chart here and select any one of our choice. I think I'll go with this. Good. And I'll go with this. All right, now with this, I'm seeing the various color being represented in the pie chart. Where we have milk, milk is orange. Where we have sugar, sugar is yellow. Where we have bread, bread is that kind of green, and rest is blue. Okay, so this is the entire 360 degree of a circle, and this circle is being cut into like, or it have been cut like a slice pizza, but each of the pizza, they are not cut into equal parts, but rather they are cut equal to our tables. All right, the information from our tables. Now if I come hover over some of the slides here, it will tell me that this is rice. Okay, and it is $50. If I hover over this side, it's going to tell me that this is sugar. If I hover here, it's going to tell me that this is bread. If I hover here, it's going to tell me that this is milk. All right, so guys, that's very easy for us to be able to understand. We can change it. All right, as well, we can change it. We can find some other design up here. We can find some other design up here. Okay, so I think we are making progress when it comes to working with the chart. Now, it is not compulsory that you use all the chart in your project. All right, it is not compulsory that you use all of the charts in your project. Okay, it is not compulsory. You can use any chart that you feel like is comfortable and is okay for your project. Let's say for instance, I can get rid of the chart here. I can get rid of this. Now I select the chart and click delete. All right, and hit the delete key now, and then I can bring this one here now and use it. Okay, I can bring this here and use it. All right, now I can also edit this, all right, by pushing them apart. All right, I can also edit it by pushing them apart and working with them as well. Okay, so guys, that's it for this our lesson. At least I fully prepared when it comes to inserting or turning our tables or our spreadsheet into a visual representation, tactile representation, that we can be able to read the stories behind our work instead of just kind of about seeing the number and so forth. All right. So, guys, I want to say thank you and thank you very much for sticking around. I'll see you guys in lesson 9. Once more, I'm cool with tech, and please subscribe, guys. Please.